So this is going to go at the very beginning of the episode, since I'm just going to give you the bets right away. And if you want to listen to me blabbering on and on about monkeys and research, you can go ahead and listen to the audio after these four bets. 12/29/24 NFL noon. Carolina Panthers at Tampa Bay Buccaneers over 48 points scored at minus 110 odds, 4.4 units. Another game at noon, we have Indianapolis Colts minus 7.5 point favorites on the road at minus 110 odds, 2.2 units on that one against the Giants. Another noon game, we have Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Philadelphia minus 7.5 point favorites at minus 110 odds, 1.1 unit. And then tomorrow night, we have the Detroit Lions on the road in San Francisco, in Santa Clara, should I say. Detroit Lions minus 3.5 road favorites at minus 110 odds at 3.3 units. So the four bets, I'll just list them in the podcast episode description along with a link to the website to use it at. If you just click the link and you deposit anywhere from $50 to $200, if you click the link and you use the promo code and you deposit anywhere from $50 to $200, I get a match on your deposit and we both get to make money right now before like 4 p.m. So just click the referral link, deposit anywhere from 50 to 200. If you can scrounge up a couple of pennies, if you can steal somebody's Visa debit card at the gas station, go do that. Click the link, use the card, deposit the money anywhere from 50 to 200. If you deposit more than 200, I don't get any money. If you deposit anything less than 50, I don't get any money. If you don't use the referral link in the description of the episode, I don't get any money. Pretty selfish of you, huh? So, try to help, put yourself in somebody else's shoes and try to help out. It's fucking Christmas time. Jesus. Those are the bets. 4.4 on Carolina, Tampa Bay over 48. 2.2 Indianapolis minus 7.5. 1.1 unit on Philadelphia minus 7.5. And 3.3 on Detroit minus 3.5. Go, 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 go. Bet, bet, bet. We have 2.5 hours till game time. Go. Run. Do it. Now. To the gas station. I'll meet you there. Or, you know what? I'll meet you there. Good luck, folks. Keep it short. Which is impossible for me to do. Sunday, December 29th, 9:12 a.m. I swear to God, I'm in Baldwin, Wisconsin. I watched Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes last night. Not too impressed. I'm not even going to get into it. We're here for NFL bets. So yesterday we had LA Chargers first half minus 3 point favorites in the first half. The LA Chargers minus 3 at minus 110 odds, 2.2 units. That bet hit. Denver Nuggets at Cincinnati Bengals first half over 24.5 points, minus 110 odds, 4.4 units. That bet did not hit. Pretty slow first half for those two teams, but the over on the total did. Denver Broncos at Cincinnati Bengals over 49.5 at minus 110 odds, 3.3 units. That bet hit. First half went under, the total game went over. And then the fourth bet of the day to round it out at 3-1 for the NFL betting slate yesterday would be Joe Burrow over 2.5 passing touchdowns at plus 141 odds, 2.1 unit on that. So we got 3-1 on the bets yesterday, 2.6 units, plus 2.6 units, which the unit system, if I say 4.4 units or if I say 2.2, I'm a lot more confident based off of statistical analysis and research done by myself for you to believe that that bet's going to hit due to the overall record of both teams hitting in that statistical or that specific betting category over the course of the year. So like the Denver Broncos at Cincinnati Bengals first half over 24.5 points scored, 4.4 units. The reason I did 4.4 for the first half over versus 3.3 for the total game over is because the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals had a very good record for their first half games this season going over. So they had more. There were more games that in the acceptable range. So anywhere from, basically, I'm just more confident if I say 4.4 units. That would mean like if one unit was $11 and I said 1.1 unit, or one unit is $10, I said 1.1 unit, so that'd be $11 on a minus 110 bet to win 10. 4.4 would be 44 to win 40. So 4.4 unit would be 44 or 440, depending on how much you personally want to spend betting on that specific bet. Units are specific to you and your personal bankroll and how much you are willing to spend as a personalized better yourself. So they don't mean one thing for everybody who bets on sports. They mean what it means for you. What is a unit for you? It's basically just a way of saying how much you're willing to bet without giving a dollar amount away. So I'll put this part at the beginning of the episode since I have a feeling some people are a bit too impatient and they don't want to deal with all this bullshit where I just drone on and talk about this and that. So I'm just going to put this at the beginning of the episode where I talk about my 4 bets. I have 3 during the noon slate for the NFL Sunday, December 29th slate of games, and I have 1 for Monday Night Football tomorrow night. And these are the bets for today. I have 3 today. NFL, 12/29/24, noon. Carolina Panthers at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Over 48 points scored at minus 110 odds. 4.4 units on that one. Pretty confident in that one. Carolina and Tampa Bay are both, let's see here. Tampa Bay is 10-5 on the over this year, and Carolina's 11-4. So together, the overs has hit 21 times between Tampa Bay and Carolina, and the under has hit 9 times. So 21-9 on the over hitting. That's why I did 4.4 units versus 2.2 or 1.1 or 3.3. 21-9 between both teams. Carolina 11-4 on the over. Tampa Bay 10-5. That's a very good. And 48's a nice number. If it was set at 52, I'd be a little bit more weary, but 48's a very good number to get that line at. Carolina's had a decently good offense this year, and their defense isn't bad enough to the point where they are going to not be able to stop, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield. God, I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that either. Fucking Baker. What a fucking joke. And that's all that needs to be said about that man. Anyways, Second bet of the day, we have Indianapolis Colts at New York Giants. They're on the road, the Colts are, and they're minus 7.5 point favorites at minus 110 odds. 2.2 units on that one. So the Colts are. Indianapolis is 9-6 against the spread this year. They're playing the New York Giants, who are 4-11 against the spread. So we have 9-6. Indianapolis Colts are 9-6 against the spread this year, which means the minus 7.5 versus the money line. Against the spread means the spread. ATS means against the spread. Money line is a completely different thing that you're just picking the team to win. So against the spread, the Colts are 9-6. The Giants are 4-11. Not too good. I would maybe even do 3.3 units on that versus 2.2 because the Giants are just that bad. If you're 7.5 point underdogs at home, kill yourself. Third bet of the day, we have the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Philadelphia Eagles are minus 7.5 point favorites as well, but they're hosting. They're at home. They're not 7.5 point underdogs at home. They're 7.5 point favorites at home. And Philadelphia is also 9-6 against the spread. Who do they play? They play the Dallas Cowboys, who are 6-9. So this is a 1.1 unit bet. Due to Philadelphia being 9-6 against the spread, Dallas being 6-9, and I put 1.1 unit for that. Due to Philadelphia being at 9-6, so that's 60%, and Dallas being at 6-9, that's at 40%. If it was like, say, Cleveland or New York Giants, who are 4-11 against the spread, or the Tennessee Titans, who are 2-13 at 13%. And if the Tennessee Titans were playing the Minnesota Vikings, even if the Minnesota Vikings were minus 18 point favorites, I'd probably put 4.4 units on the Vikings. I would. But they're not playing today. So, the Eagles being 9-6 against the spread and the Dallas Cowboys being 6-9, you're right at that 60% for Philadelphia. 9-6 is 60%. That's right at that threshold where that's when you want to start showing interest in that field. If you're into the research part of this thing that I'm doing, which I'm guessing you're not. I just like explaining it for those who want to know. But I also get most people just want to watch the game and make money. Don't bet more than you're willing to lose. Don't chase losses. And what that means is if like 2 bets earlier in the day didn't hit and you're 0-2 and you're like, oh, there's a fucking Sunday night football game on, but I didn't have anything on the spread or the money line or the total, but there's a game on and I'm 0-2 and I feel like I'm gonna hit this bet, but the stats don't really add up. Like there's nothing really to bet on, like statistical wise, because there's just the two teams it just doesn't line up in the stats. But I feel like I can find a good bet. Don't do it. Just enjoy the game, watch the Sunday night football game, and wait until the Detroit Lions play the San Francisco 49ers. Because we're betting the fourth and final bet would be Detroit minus 3.5 on the road at minus 110 odds. Detroit Lions minus 3.5 on the spread. Detroit is 10-5 against the spread this year. San Francisco is 5-10. So we're going to do a 2.2 unit on that one. Maybe even 3.3. Yeah, 3.3. So those are the bets. I tried to keep it short, but I get off the rails and I explain shit. I go on tangents, but good luck. This is going to be a good day. Tell your friends and family about the podcast. Tell them about the light. Tell them about the new, tell them about if they're like crawling out of from under their rock and they haven't seen the new four Planet of the Apes movies. If they're just now able to like muster up the strength to lift up that little rock that they've been hiding under for years, for decades, and they're just now like, what the fuck? They made a new one after Mark Wahlberg? You're joking, right? Please tell me they made a new one, right? With CGI? Now we can see the monkeys running around and talking, right? Please, 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 please. Where's Caesar? I'll tell you where Caesar is. That man is riding the bench. He's riding the bench as a backup quarterback. That's what you get when you're a grizzled vet. On a team full of stars. Star-studded cast on the Seahawks. Anyways, moment of silence for those that aren't a monkey in Seattle. Amen.